When you're a creator here on YouTube and YouTube is your jobby poo, can you take a vacation? Lady Bugout is back. Now, Dee, she took a little break. She kind of did the little unwind thing and took a little break from the YouTube for a while. And she did make a comeback. She's back. And it got me to thinking about, what happens when you do take those breaks from YouTube? Can you really take a vacation? Now, I'm not saying Dee relies on YouTube and this is her thing, because I'm sure it's not. But it got me to thinking anyway. Let's talk about Dee real quick. She is back, so go over and check her out. Awesome young lady, good channel. So we all know that sometimes when you do this and you do come back, people don't know. But she's back and she talks about how it was, I think I did everything and I don't know what else to do. And should I even do this anymore?
I questioned whether or not it was worth it for me to continue with my channel at all. By the second week, I felt myself breathing slowly. I felt my thoughts slowing down, and it was very healthy for me. I went on a lot of walks. I ate good food. I wrote down thoughts. I played and had fun, tried to remember what I loved about being on the road. I think the aspect of playing around and not having to do anything was huge in my whole recovery, I guess you would say.
And you just kind of get overwhelmed sometimes. Take a little breather, and during that little breather, she got some ideas. She decompressed and said, hey, yeah, I'll do this. So Dee, Lady Bugout is back. So definitely go over and check her out. I will leave a link below to her channel. So go check out Dee for sure. But yes, it got me thinking because, normal jobs, I've worked many jobs over the years, and you work and you accrue time, your personal time, vacation time, and sick time and all that stuff. And you go take a vacation because it's not all just about work. And yes, I know the nomads are on a permanent vacation. But when you're doing the YouTube thing, not just the nomads, but in general, can you take a vacation? Or are you locked down to YouTube? Because, hey, let's face it, even if you post once a week or whatever your schedule is, you can't just take off for 2-3 weeks and not do this job if it's your job, because the analytics, they won't let you. Now, you got your loyal, faithful followers that'll come back and they'll follow you wherever and they see you're back and they'll come back. But will your channel grow? Will it keep going? Because once you go away and YouTube goes, well, whatever. So you're not put out there. You're not stuffed in the faces of other people that don't normally watch you again. You got to almost start all over again. Now, you don't have to start from scratch, but you do have to build back up your watch time and your click-through rate and all that other hoopla in the analytics, because that's what YouTube works with. And they'll well, they're not putting out videos, so we're not going to push them out. We're not going to do this. We're not going to throw them in everybody's face. And it just throws everything off. And you got to get back, and not just you back in the swing of filming and editing and coming up with new ideas, but YouTube's not going to throw you out there into the, the social media universe for a while until you get back at it. And there's lots of examples, and we'll use one. We don't know if it's her attitude or if it's because she was away. But Morgan, Unstoppable Morgan, that's right. She took a little hiatus, and she was making buku bucks. She had lots and lots of views, and life was good. Then she went away, and she came back, and lost thousands of subscribers, and wasn't getting thrown in the face of other people. And if you, pay any attention to anything on YouTube, you know how it works. So it's one of those things I always say, I'm glad this is just a hobby for me, because I could never rely on a platform like this, because you just never know. One day you can't say this word, you can't say that word, you can't talk about these people, you can't talk about this thing that happened. Even though we're living in it and it's happening to us every day, all day, you can't talk about it. No, it's a sensitive subject. Oh, or this is a marginalized group of people. And everybody's marginalized now, isn't it? Except the white man. But anyway, don't let me get off on a tangent. like the Cambulance Man. Yeah, I watched him. I kind of skimmed through him real quick because, oh man, another half-hour video to say he fixed this shit and he's getting ready to go to New York. He's finally at a court site. Yeah, he's finally at a court site. After all his woes, and it's woes, I skipped through. But yeah, he had that coolant hose that leaked, and then he bought another one that was supposed to be a different one, but they sent him the exact same one, and yeah, it was a big mess. But yeah, the woes of the Cambulance Man continue. But yeah, it's this YouTube thing as a job. It's just, they keep you locked in. You can't take a break. If you take a break, you lose everything. You don't lose everything, but you know, if you're one of these channels that, you know, are up and running, and say you have the big audience and you got the play button and you're one of those channels and you have an employee or two or a couple, you got somebody that does your editing and all this other stuff, you can't take a week's vacation. You can't take 2 weeks to yourself and decompress, because boom, your views will dip down. That means the money's going to dip down. You have employees and other stuff. This is one of those jobs where it is like a sweatshop. You cannot slow down. You can't take a breath. You can't take a break. You can't even take a mental health day. Not here on YouTube. They keep you locked in because the analytics, that's right, the little bots, the little computers, the little bots that are all the time. Oh, he hasn't posted. They haven't posted in 2 weeks. Oh my, well, I guess they don't care. And poof, there you go. Again, your followers will be back there, but you're not going to get any growth. You're not going to get any new. And yeah, the ads that you built to get the ads and the certain amount of money per, you know, all that stuff, that's going to go down. Everything's going to decrease. If you even get sick, sneeze, take a breath, go to the bathroom, you can't. You got to stay right here. You got to keep posting. You got to keep creating, because once you stop, nope, the analytics, and all you got to do is check it out. So if Dee is watching this, I would like to see if she would make a little video saying, well, since she's been back, if things are the same, if things are not, because I find it interesting. Not that she's a small channel, but she's not one of those that relies on it. She only posts like once a week anyway, but she has her base, her followers, and I think they'll be there without a problem. But did anything change? I'd like to know how the smaller, because I know once those big channels, man, once you get big, and like I said, little peons like me, you get this much ad revenue per whatever. There's a big whole thing if you look into analytics, and when you get up there, you get more per 1,000 views, more money per 1,000 views than you do when you're small potatoes. So whenever you take a break and everything goes to shit, yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird thing. It's a very weird thing, this here YouTube's. And again, you never know what's going to happen. Could get a new CEO who says, oh, you're using colorful language, and hey, you're painting? That's colors. That's for children. We're going to have to demonetize you and put an age restriction on your thing just because. You never know what's going to happen. That's why YouTube will never be my jobby poo. But hey, you don't have to believe me. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to do any of that. That's not the point here. The point is,
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.